So yeah, a couple of things that I would take from this is like, one is that the importance of that cyber skills development, but also how does this apply to the recruiting process? What's fraud, what's cheating, and what's just using the tools that you have available? Rona, what do you think?
100% agree. I mean, it's we have to be educated on what is a deep fake and like what is fraud and what isn't. Like you were saying, people say that more people think that they can identify it than what they really can. So definitely talk to your teams, lean on like cybersecurity training at most companies is the fake email that they send you to make sure that it's not a phishing attack or whatever. We really need to step it up in that, especially with public facing roles like talent acquisition, customer service, people like that. You really have to train them on how to identify it. So that's one thing. And then, like you said, have clear delineation of what's fraud, what's cheating, and what's just using AI to what it was made for to like help you. And like it's just like going back to the times when Google was first starting and stuff like that. Like it's just what's changing and what's new and just adapting to that. So knowing and having a policy of, like you said, what's fake, what's cheating, and what's like using AI.
Absolutely, and it's that's easier said than done when the goalposts keep moving like this. But I mean, deepfakes I find fascinating, but also terrifying because as a content creator, I've got 700 podcast episodes out there, so I've got hundreds of hours of my voice, probably saying every word I've ever said. And yeah, the capacity for someone to, to make at least an audio version of me is quite terrifying. I mean, do you feel the same? What do you think about it from a
Oh,
personal perspective?
I was super like the software that I use for my to record my podcast had this things like, "Oh, try AI voice," and I just like typed in something. It sounded just like me, and I was like, I'm not okay with this." To the point where, like, I could really do, like, my ad reads, like, short 30-second things, I could write them, and that thing would say them just like me because it's learned my voice. So it's very scary, but it's the reality of the times that we live in.
Yeah, but also quite useful in terms of being able to record things, intros and things for you. Okay, so talking about cheating and augmenting and all that kind of stuff, let's move on to the next point. I received a first, but it felt tainted and undeserved. Inside the university AI cheating crisis. Again, this is another interesting article, and basically it's particularly about British universities. This one, but I'm sure it's the same all over the world. And it's really the kind of the crisis around AI in academia. In that there's two sort of great examples in this. So universities kind of employing technology to try and work out when their students are using AI to write essays or do whatever it is. And there's a few examples of people who've been accused of cheating, but hadn't been cheating at all. They just happened to, I don't know, they probably used the word "let's dive in" or something, some kind of AI cliche, and accused of cheating. This actually happened to someone I know. To their son at school, they were accused of using Chat GPT to write an essay, and they didn't. So that's the one side of it.